Come on in, won't you come on in? Come take a ride through the country, sit back and just chill. Won't you come on in? We're gonna show you how we do down here. Come on in. Hop on in, let me take you for a little ride. Down the back roads and over through the countryside. Big old trucks with big old tires. Watching the sun rise in a big old sky. Cornfields and country farms. Loving hearts and open arms. We believe what the Bible says, and anything worth doing is worth doing your best. If you wanna hustle for it, ain't nothing for free. By the time the rooster crows, better be on your feet. If you don't work, then you don't eat. That's the way we was raised, that's the way it's gonna be. Everybody knows everybody. There don't nothing go down in this town that we don't know about it. Faith and family, we standing strong. We gon' sing about Jesus till he calls us home. Won't you come on in? Come take a ride through the country, sit back and just chill.
Welcome, everybody. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies coming at you on a Saturday night. It is the NOMA AG Solar Racing Series starting out tonight, the very first race of this season, right here, Daytona. We had the clash, we had the duels, we had whatever you want to call it. We had it last week. Got a little taste. The guys got to drive around with each other, got to see how things worked out, who they liked, who they didn't, who they could trust, who they can't trust. Who can hold a straight line and who can't? There's a whole lot of things that's all brand new here in this series. A lot of guys still learning each other right here. But big bucks on the line for the championship. Bragging rights as well. We'll find out what happens in about another 6 minutes. We'll be kicking this bad boy off. One fast repair, that's all they're going to get tonight. One and only one. Fast repairs are like gold. If you could buy them, man, you'd make a fortune. Grab something to eat, something to drink, get back, get in here, spend the next couple of hours with us. We'll have us some fun tonight, I promise you. These trucks are nasty. You can push all you want, but you got to be real careful because if you're not square, you'll hook them and send them flying. You'll turn out from a hero to a zero real quick. Green flag stops, pit road, look out. Anything can happen. A lot of teams right here, a lot of bragging rights, a lot of good drivers. We'll see what happens after this. We'll be right back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, Satan's that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave o'er the land. Another praise, you're the home of the brave. makes you and me the name of the play. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. The play, the US of A. Oh, say, just that star spangled banner gave way for the land of the free. And the
Welcome back, everybody. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies coming at you right here on a Saturday night. Glad everybody is with me. It is time to get it on right here with the AG Solar Solutions Truck Series. Let's play. Row number one, the man's gonna lead him down. The polecat himself, the 777, Michael Pegg, driving for MaxspeedTV. Right beside him, another one driving for MaxspeedTV, Vicente Guerrero. Doesn't that sound like a cool name? I like it. Row number two, the 6, Cody Nagels. And guess what? We have got that fella right here on our webcam tonight. We'll be watching him. Another MaxspeedTV driver. Beside him, the 88, Mr. Clay Cantrell. Row number 3, the 16, Justin Bentley, and the number 8, Mr. Jay Stenson. Row number 4, the 429, Mr. Paul Witt. We've got him right here in our picture. Another MaxspeedTV driver. He's nothing to look at, but I gotta tell you, he can drive. Beside him, the 31, your league owner tonight, Mr. Joey Hickox. Row number 5, the 131, Steve Hoppett, the 94, Fred Anderson. Row number 6, the 000, I call him Giovanni. Row 90, John Lynch beside him. Row 7, the 98, Jeff Carroll, and the 91 of James. I'm thinking it's Scamradella, but yeah, I don't know. We're just going to call him James. Row 8, the 96, Fuzz Yater, the 84, Matthew Fritz. Row number 9, the 28, Rodney Robertson, the 54 of Robert Morrison. Row 10 to 75, William McKellar to 74, Robert Jordan. Row 11 to 99, Edward Smith, the 33 of Scott Collins. Row 12, the number 2, Matt Dreyer, the 55 of Albert Hewins. Row 13, 19, Mr. Robert Tic Tac Duvidak. Beside him, the 200 of Tommy Cook. Row 14 to 95, Ryan Mitchell, and the 7 of Brian Tiffany. Row 15 to 35, Shane Winslow for the 62, Travis Hughes. And row 16, last but not least, Mr. Guy Bracco. Holy crap, pass the Tylenol. Bye-bye music, which I enjoyed. Hello. The sweet, sweet sound of a V8. Until they make us go electric in the future. The 777 threat down in the bottom will be Michael Pegg. Up top will be Vicente Guerrero. 100 laps tonight is what we're going to see. One fast repair. That is it. You got to stay in it to win it. Green flag racing, let's get it on. Who's going to lead this first lap coming around here? Vicente Guerrero up on the top, the 777 threat of Michael Pegg down on the bottom, being pushed by the 6 of Cody Nagels. Michael Pegg says, thank you very much. I think I'll lead the first one. 31 drivers out here tonight, all looking for the bragging rights for the first race of the truck series of AG Solar Solutions. Welcome everybody out on YouTube. You got a driver, you open and say, hey, you tell me who it is and I'll say whatever you want. You know my rule, my motto. I don't live by any of them. Whatever it takes to let your driver know you're watching, you're waiting, you're hoping, you're praying. Still, safe as in your mama's arms. That's the 777 to Michael Pegg, and that's what I call it if you don't watch my broadcast. That very first truck down in the bottom, that is what we call the rocking chair, and that's where every one of these drivers would love to be at. Raymond Daniels Sr., the 31 and the 8. Well, we'll give him a big shout, and we know who that is. Mr. Joey Hickox. There he is in the 31 AG Solar Solutions ride. And, of course, his partner in crime right there with him, the number 8, and the Manny Rays machine, another sponsor, Jay Stenson. Nagels drops into the rocking chair in front of Michael Pegg. Calm, cool, and collected. Patience is the name of the game at a super speedway track. Plain and simple. You've got some of these guys, a lot of these fellas, they know how to get around this place and get around it very, very well. One of the guys that I remember way back here, there he is, Tommy Cook, a veteran of super speedway racing. You can see him just hanging out back here in the back. Let me get rid of this so you guys can see it. This is what he's looking at right here, watching everybody up front. If something happens, he has enough time to get around these guys to save that all-important fast repair. Because you only get one. He's staying right with him. You can hear him playing with that throttle on and off. He doesn't want to pass anybody. He wants to keep these guys up in front of him for a while, get some of these laps wound down. Other strategies, the guys like the MaxspeedTV boys, they're camera hogs. They want to stay out front because hopefully that will be the safest place in this whole entire field. Sometimes it's a yay and other times it's a nay. We're watching the 31 and the 8 from Manny Ray's campsite tonight, which is pretty awesome. I suppose you had some good grub to eat too, didn't you? That you'd care to share what you had? Sounds pretty good. I might have to hook up with you, find you out there. Feed the broadcaster. Nancy Hickok says, good evening, race fans. Let's go, 31 and 90. And that 90, of course, we're talking about, when I find him, it'll be Mr. John Lynch right there. Getting a good look at that ride. So far, so good. Everybody is playing nicely. Now, I would tell you, here at Daytona, things are a little bit on a different side. You see that double yellow line down there, don't you? You do not want to go down below that thing, because if you do, it's going to shoot you right up the track, and it's going to be nothing but nasty. Nothing good will come out of it. Take a look at Cantrell up here on that top line. Working hard, and he's got the 8 of Jay Stinson right there doing the pushing with him. Riding on the roof of Jay Stinson and the Manny Ray's machine. Nothing makes you feel better than knowing you got a cross on your hood. It almost makes me feel like I got an advantage. I like it. His job is to get the 88 machine up there past the 14 of Vicente Guerrero. The number 6 right beside him. His job is not to let those guys get up in front and drop into the rocking chair. Working on lap 10 of 100 so far, caution-free. Everybody is showing really good signs of patience. 31 drivers. We've got one driver, William McKellar. He came in early and he had to come back out. Whether he had a rig problem or an internet problem, I do not know. But he's definitely going to be at least a lap down. Looking right out the top of the nose right here at Vicente Guerrero. Lets you know kind of how fast they're traveling. Cantrell would love to lead another lap if he could. Ryan Hampton said, top line engage. And you know what? I got to tell you, they say the fastest way around to the track is on the bottom. Well, I disagree 100%. Fastest way around the track is what cats can get together and push. Draft. All 4 MaxspeedTV boys on the bottom, and they're coming in early right here. They came in so fast that I could barely get a read on them. But they're all coming in, no problems whatsoever. Getting this early pit stop out of the way. In the meantime, the lead is going to be relinquished over to the Mr. Cantrell of the 88 machine. You see him down in the bottom. Hickok's trying to lead that second row. With the number 90 and John Lynch in tow right there with him. And we got the boys coming in right here. We'll catch these guys. They too are coming in and going to get the quick stop right out of the way. Robert Morrison in the 54 machine down in the bottom in the rocking chair, leading them around now, along with the 96 of Fuzz Yetter up on top. Some guys may want to come in early. Some guys want to stay out there. The fuel tells them they got to come in. Fuzz drops it down into the bottom into the rocking chair for right now. Nice to see Steve Hoppett out here. He started 9th. Here he is battling for the second spot, or third spot. Working themselves back up to speed right here. You can see them. All of MaxspeedTV, guys. With a little bit of help from another truck back here behind him in the 94. And that will be Mr. Fred Anderson. So over half the field is pitted already. The other half has not. Well, penalty for speeding at pit row, well, that's easy. You're going to sit there for about, can't remember exactly how many seconds it is, but it's enough for it to put you a lap down easily. Now, normally, I would say being a lap down or so, absolutely nothing to really worry about. This is a 100-lap race. Somebody is going to make a mistake somewhere and definitely could throw out that caution. The thing of it is, you want to make sure you're the next lucky dog in line to get that lap back to get back into this race. You start getting 2 or 3 laps down, well, you're looking like your window of opportunity is just getting smaller and smaller. Put it that way. Up front, Joey Hickok's going to lead himself a lap right here. And working on a second one. The 98, Jeff Carroll up top. Being pushed by Mr. William Smith. I'm sorry, Edward Smith. Now, some of these cats, I know who they are, and some of them I don't. I'll be learning them right with you. These are your leaders right here. And it looks to me like the top line's got a pretty good going on right there. A good push. And that's got to stick to 98 and Jeff Carroll up here in the lead. Now, are they going to come in? Yes, they are, and here they come. Do not speed. They did an excellent job coming into the pits. Nine cats have not been in. 11 cats have not been in yet to pit. It's a 40-second penalty, Mr. Nagel says. Well, it's enough to put you at least a lap down. 28, Rodney Roberts. Nice move. Here he comes. Would like nothing more than the 99 machine of Edward Smith to get up on his bumper and start doing a little pushing. Up top is your top 5 for now. And the top 11 has not pitted yet, FYI. Wow, what an evasive maneuver right there. That was pretty impressive. The old black rifle machine drops it down, way past the double yellow line. Do not pass nobody, because that'll get you a nice little penalty as well. He gets it back up onto the track, no problem. Carroll's still leading them around. Rodney Roberts up there on top. kind of by himself for now. And here comes Carroll. And it looks like there's only going to be a couple of guys going to be coming with him. Now, the more friends you have coming into the pits, the happier you're going to be. You go in there by yourself like the ugly person at a prom dance with nobody to play with you or dance with you. That makes it tough to try to win one of these races. That's why there's several different trucks on several different teams. It is a team effort. Right down to about 1 to go. James with a really great last name, if I can only pronounce it properly, which I'll probably do it 25 different ways this Sunday. Just got to call him James. Can't screw that up, now can I? Currently, he is in the lead. A second bunch. The guys that came in early, here they are. Michael Pegg and the 14th of Vicente Guerrero. And that triple threat of the double zeros, loving it. You can see it right there. Man, I don't know what it is, but I really love the chrome paint jobs. And I'm talking about Giovanni. I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. If Stevie Wonder was watching iRacing, he would be able to see that truck in the 777 machine. I truly believe it. Now they're catching some other guys, and this is where it gets a little bit hairy. You can see them getting close to these guys up here. You're running off the nose of Michael Pegg. You get a real good look at that suspension. He gives you a real pretty look at that right side of the 429 of Mr. Paul Witt. So what looks better, the back end of that machine he's driving right there, or the guy himself in your picture? Close call, isn't it? But still, you have 5 cats that have not pitted yet. And right here is 4 of them. When they do pit, and here comes a couple of them right now. It's nice to see Mr. Robert Duvendak out here in the 99 machine. It says 19, but it's 99. Robert gave us a scare quite a few times. Had a little bit of that cardiac tamponade thing going on there. Glad to see he's back out here out of the hospital in his race rig. And he's leading us around here. He's another guy that's won more championships than I have socks in the top dresser drawer. I'm telling you the truth. Had the pleasures of going to this guy's wedding reception before he moved away from us. As you can see, the 14 of Vicente got a drop right down in front of him. But we went to this guy's wedding reception. I really had to wonder. Duvendak must be loaded with money. He's got a very beautiful wife, and it certainly isn't because of his looks. Morrison, these guys are back out on the track again. But here's where it's going to be between Paul Witt and the 429. Now, Paul looks, he's in his basement, he says, per se. That's where he set up his man cave, where he has his racing rig. As you can see, the 99 bailing off going into the pits. But I don't know. With all the lights flashing and all the blue in the background, it makes me wonder if he's not racing somewhere at a strip club. Hopefully not. Coming up on a little bit of lap traffic. This will make it interesting right here. These guys are going to pounce on him like a young man slopping down some cotton candy. 3 wide here at Daytona. It's tough. It can be done, no problem. As you can see, he stayed way up on that wall. You can see him stick right up on that 35 right there. He goes up to the wall, tries to get out of the way. Does a nice job of it. 23 laps out of 100 so far, caution-free. That's what it's all about. Shows you the mentality, shows you the patience that all these guys have. Now, all the way, let me see if I can get this all figured out for you here, because a lot of our laps down and whatnot. Clay Cantrell in the 88 machine. Right there he is, currently in that 6th spot. Tommy Cook right there in the 8th spot. Jay Stenson 9th, and then you're coming all the way back here to the number 2 machine of Matt Dreyer. Now, to give you a heads up, Matt Dreyer is just about 15 seconds. These cats are 15 seconds back from the leader. That's how spread out these guys are. And wow, they are coming up on some slow traffic of the 99, and that's going to cause a problem right there. Did they hang on? It looks like they may have. Michael Pegg and them got squished down pretty hard because the 99, he either didn't see him coming, which I cannot believe that, or he just says, I ain't getting out of the way. You guys can just go around me. Well, they pert near about stuck him into the stands. Don't think he'll make that mistake twice. Yeah, we got ourselves a yellow, and that's going to be the stage. I forgot about it. These cats are going to get stages tonight. 2 stages, lap 25 and lap 50. So Mr. Paul Witt is going to win this stage. And boy, he's a happy camper, I can tell you. Oh, there he is. And I might be able to. I'm going to try. Might be able to chat with him. Mr. Paul, Bobby in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, Bobby. Gotcha.
Congratulations. Looks like you might have won this first stage. Things seem pretty calm out there so far.
Well, it was calm up until that last lap with those lap cars. They got to get out of the way. You know, they know that. We called them out, and they just went too wide on us, and that's unacceptable.
Well, I can tell you, I was sitting there watching. I think it was a 99, or I think it was. I could be wrong. Might have been. I think, yeah, it was the 99, I believe. It was, you guys ran up on. I'd say at a butt pucker factor, he was probably sitting at about a 9 when he looked in his rearview mirror and saw you guys coming down on him.
Well, yeah, and we called them out well before we got there, so I don't understand why it was there. They went up, and then they decided to go too wide, you know, battle itself out. I don't know why they did that.
Well, congratulations, my friend. You've won that stage. Get in there, get you some fresh tires, and get you some fuel, and get your butt back out there and lead some more laps with the rest of your teammates. Great talking to you.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Bobby.
Wave to everybody. There you go. All right. We'll talk to you later, all right?
All right, man.
If I get him back into his right spot, that'd be awesome. One thing you don't want to do is take a guy out of his room with his teammates and not put him back where he belongs. Paul Witt, love talking to the guy, a great individual, and one heck of a racer. He's not easy on the eyes. That's why they got him in the basement in the man cave. Vicente Guerrero. He's going to be leading these cats down, it looks like. An excellent pit stop on his part. Been driving for Max Speed now for, well, a little over a year or better. Trying to get him on camera. He says he's broke a few of them in his day. He didn't want to get back on one, but we're going to talk him into it. Second place is going to be Cody Nagels, and we got him right here as well. Michael Pegg comes out in third. Mr. Paul Witt fourth. Clay Cantrell having a good run tonight. He's going to come out fifth. Fred Anderson will be sixth. Seventh will be Ryan Mitchell. Eighth John Lynch, 9th is going to be Joey Hickox, and then Robert Jordan will be your top 10. Technically, we're caution-free so far. This is just a stage caution. It doesn't count, in my opinion. Yes, you're right, Nancy. I have to admit, I must be telling my age, I suppose. A lot of people, they like, as you can see, these guys coming in and topping off every little ounce of fuel. So if you're way back in that pack, you might as well stop in and get another couple teaspoons. It might be all you need to finish the race. You just don't know. But as I was saying, I must be telling my age because I am old school. Nancy out there, you are correct. I am not a fan of stage racing. I don't like it. I like the checker flag, or the green flag to the checker flag, plain and simple. But I see the point with stages. I get it. Especially on a point standpoint for a championship. I would say, yeah, you might get some better racing. I see why they do it. Just old. 28 laps out of 100. You are watching the NOMA AG Solar Solutions Truck League Series. Tonight they are at Daytona. And they're doing a heck of a good job. Who knows? I might be able to be in here Eastern Standard Time just before my bedtime even. Lights out on that pace car, and I've got to tell you, folks, if there was ever one thing iRacing I would love to see them change, I would like to see it where they would literally blow out a tire. If they wear the tire down, they literally blow it out. That would be so awesome to see here in the future. That, and for the love of God, a better looking pace car. Well, we're going to get ready. We're going to run them down. Back to green flag racing right here. Coming to the line, who's going to lead it? Is it going to be Vicente Guerrero or Cody Nagels up there on that top line? Got a really good run going up here. Nagels is showing a little bit of a head start right here. I don't know. Vicente coming back on that bottom line. In case you're wondering, while they're playing nicely here, William McKellar in the 75. He is a lap down. He would be the next cat to get his lap back if everything goes well and a caution was to come out. Edward Smith right there fighting right with him, trying to get that lap back as well. And you know what? I do not believe it was the 90 or the 99 that those guys ran up on, now that I think of it. So I stand or sit corrected. Travis Hughes, that's the one I believe they ran up on. But anyway, he is number 62 with a little bit of front end damage. He's at least a lap back. Hoppett's a lap back. Fuzz Yetter's a hot lap back. Brian Tiffany is going to be 2 laps down. The 95, he's going backwards, and that's Ryan Mitchell up there in that third line all by himself. Nobody wants to dance with him. Trying to hang on to it. You can see how these guys moving around back and forth. That air really gets interrupted when you're in a pack like that. Makes it kind of tough. So the whole time you're in this pack, you've got to worry about two things. You got to worry about your surroundings, where you're at, and you got to worry about your water temperature, because you can blow these trucks up. It is easy to do. I've seen some of the guys, the best of the best, blow them up. So every once in a while, if you think that they're swerving Irvin all over, they're actually not really. They're out trying to peek that radiator out and get a little bit of fresh air in there. Cool those temperatures down. And you're absolutely correct. That is a benefit of the stage racing, Nancy, is if you are a lap down, that's the way to get one of your laps back if you're down more than one, or just the one lap. Gets you right back into the swing of things. You can count on at least one more caution, and that'd be the second stage at lap 50. So these cats that are at least a lap down, they're battling out to see who's going to get that. As you can see, Nagel's up on that top line, being pushed by the 429 of Mr. Paul Witt, but Vicente Guerrero down in the bottom being pushed by the 777 of Michael Pegg. And so far tonight, honestly, I gotta admit it, I gotta say it, they deserve it. I'm proud of the boys, the MaxspeedTV boys. They're tough. They're showing their cards here right off the get-go. 34 laps out of 100 in the books. Brandon, not a problem, buddy. I'm a one-man band. I kind of do it all by myself. Sometimes it works out, sometimes I screw up, and sometimes I make a fool out of myself. But at least you have to admit I'm not boring. That's one thing I'll never be. I hope. Now, my wife might say otherwise, but we won't even ask her. Giovanni topping, getting in the crack of the top 8 is what I'm trying to say. In that beautiful looking blue ride. Nice to see him up here. He started 11th. Positions gained so far. Let's see. Who's got the most positions gained? Well, look, it's got to be that 200 machine of Tommy Cook back here. Riding around with Tommy Cook, and right there on the front, he's looking at Lucky Dog Racing. And that happens to be another league that I broadcast. Good bunch of fellas. Matter of fact, the guy that owns that league is in this one. So you got league owners participating in other leagues, which is pretty cool. And I'm talking about Michael Pegg right here. Looks like he might. I gotta look. Let me see. He's got oh man, he has put some scratches on those 2 Desert Eagles. That's not good. Damage is kind of superficial. I don't think it's too awful bad. The good news is he's still got his fast repair. And I think that might have happened when we had a little bit of lap traffic. Rodney Roberts, let me find him. His dad's out here with us. There he is in that 28 machine. He's having a good run. He started 17th. He's cracked the top 12 so far. With the Motor Racing Network paint scheme, I like it. And right along beside him in the 98, Jeff Carroll. You can see the dog in the back. He's also got the old dog face up front, too, on that hood. These guys take a lot of pride, I'm telling you, in their paint schemes, as you can tell. We call him Tic Tac Duvendak. For reasons I cannot say, I must keep it PG. But you can read between the lines, you know what I'm saying? For the old wedding, But anyway, there he is in the 99 machine, doing an excellent job. Started 25th, here he is 9th. And this guy certainly can get around a super speedway. Jay Stenson right there across from him. In the Manny Ray's machine, currently in that 10th spot. "12 laps into this last pit stop that they've had. You're looking around 23 to 25. That's about when they'll end up coming in again. So we have a little bit yet to go. But I tell you what is awesome, these guys are going to go 40 laps, technically caution-free. 31 drivers out here tonight. They have not been driving with each other a whole lot. You got to give them some credit. They're doing a great job. Brandon, go get you some rest, my friend. Believe me, I know what it's like. Vicente Guerrero on the bottom, being pushed by the Michael Pegg 777 machine. Running off the roof of Mr. Stenson. This is what he gets to look at. A lot of blue chrome. His teammate back here a little bit behind him. And whoa, he's got to check up real hard. And that is going to cause a wreck right there. As you can see, this was a big one. Something happened that made him check up. Well, let's see if I can get to this one and see it. We're going to have to give it probably trying to get the right angle for you guys. So many different cam reviews. I just don't know. Well, that ain't going to work either. That would do there. That'll work. Let's see what happens. They had to check up front. You can see it right here coming on. I don't know. He may have blown a motor. Something happened, I don't know what, but he checked up hard, and there was no place for that 74 machine to go at Hickox Racing. Teammates involved hitting each other there. So I'm not really sure what happened. But, man, you want to talk about some carnage, as you can see. But that's the way it is. Now let's go back. And we're going to ride with him right here. I think the 90, I don't know if he blew a motor or what happened, but he just about hit his, it looked like he hit his brakes, but I don't know. But man, the guy paying the price on that, Joey Hickox and some other teammates. 16 involves, you see the Cheetos machine going around. A lot of guys right here. Looks like Duvendak is also involved, tore up. So our first caution of the night is going to be on lap 41, it looks like. They will come into the pits when they're open. Guarantee it. Now, a guy that, I don't know, he's strange, I got to tell you. He's a strange character, and I'm talking about one of my drivers, Cody Nagels. He absolutely loves to be interviewed while he's racing. I don't know. I can't even, there's no way I could do it. I could not race and talk with somebody. I'd be wrecking everybody, without a doubt. But you can see him here. He's talking to his buds, his teammates, trying to find out what's going on. Trying to see when we gonna pit, when aren't we gonna pit. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move him up to the booth. How about you, Cody Bob in the booth? You got a copy?
Yep.
Whoops. Hang on a minute. Let me fix that. Try it again. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Hey, it's been some pretty darn good racing out here tonight. 31 guys. Your first caution. Not bad.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with the turnout, by the way. I just thought I'd say anyone that's racing or watching this, shout out to you guys. Very pleased with the turnout for the season opener. Looking like it's going to be a very good season, and so far so good for the MaxspeedTV guys.
Yeah, you guys are kind of lap hogs out here tonight. Of course, I expect nothing less from you guys. You love the camera. You guys are hams. I seen you pitted early, really early. You got that quick one right out of the way. Do you feel that that's definitely an advantage?
We could have pitted even earlier, and I think it's always an advantage to pit early, and I think everyone kind of learned last week. You know, when we pitted early, we were able to break away from everyone, so I think everyone kind of learned their lesson with that and pitted when we pitted. Like the lap after we pitted, everyone was heading in, so they're wising up to it. So we have to be maybe pull something else out of our sleeve this week to try to see if we can outsmart everyone. But no, it's been very competitive, but 100% it's an advantage if you're pitting early to try to gain momentum on the track and distance yourself from the pack, especially if you have teammates.
Got to tell you, I mean, I'm certainly pleased, no doubt about it. These are a lot of drivers out here that are new with each other. They're not used to driving with each other. And, 44 laps with only one caution so far. I mean, believe me, there's some super speedway leagues out there that, let's just say, lots of cautions. But these guys, they don't even hardly know each other. I mean, they're really, really patient. Wouldn't you agree?
Would agree, and I would just like to add that everyone in here is willing to learn, doesn't think that they're way better than everyone else. So when we're out here, it's a learning experience. And yeah, that was the first comment I made. Everyone's new, but everyone's willing to learn and listen, and they're giving and taking on the track, and they're not driving over their heads. So that's why you're seeing the product on the track that you're seeing right now is a product of that.
Well, that's what we like to see. I'm going to get you back to the boys, get some strategy, do a little talking. Going to leave you alone. Give a wave to everybody. Your mom, dad's out there watching, and we'll talk to you later. Good luck.
Thank you.
I got to be honest with you. The knowledge this kid has here in these races lately has been astonishing. I'd like to get him up into the booth more, do more broadcasting, but he's too good of a racer to be broadcasting right now. And I told all those boys, you can see my face back there in the back on the tonneau covers or whatever you want to call it. I can't afford any more wrinkles, not to give me any more, and so far they're listening, they're not. Well, here we go, lap 44, AG Solar Solutions, MaxspeedTV, back to the green flag racing. So far, it's been a dominating race. Let me get rid of him. Sometimes I forget about who I have. But it's been a dominating race so far. But you know what? As these laps wind down, now we're getting ready to come up here at about 5 more laps for that second stage. So these cats up here are going to really be fighting. And Mr. Paul Whitten at 429, he would love to be able to grab some more points. And right behind these guys, you see Fred Anderson, Robert Morrison, Clay Cantrell, Jay Stinson. They're all right up here, nose to tail. Nagels up on the high line, being pushed by Mr. Paul Witt. Down at the bottom, Vicente Guerrero being pushed by the none other than the 777 threat of Mr. Michael Pegg. And setting in there comfortably. And there he is. The 88. M&T Motorsports, Mr. Clay Cantrell. And of course, the Ninja Turtle man up here, Robert Morrison. He might have turtles on his car, but I can tell you right now, he's not driving like a herd of turtles. Having a great run, started 18th, currently in the 5th spot. I love having the ability with just one finger. That's great. Vicente Guerrero on the bottom. Cody Nagels up top. Nancy, we're almost halfway right here. This is usually when you start getting the sweaty palms and a little bit of sweat starting on your forehead here on the brow. Because you know darn well things is going to start to get real serious here. Usually after halfway, people start thinking, I'm going to have to start getting thinking of what I want to do to get up here, up to the front. That's usually when things happen that shouldn't happen. You stick it in places you shouldn't put it. Or places where it won't fit. Nagel's still out there on that top line being pushed by Mr. Paul Witt. So the two cats up top are these two guys. Teammates running together. I'm really impressed with the 88 of Cantrell and the 94 there of Fred Anderson. Running on the top with Fred. 17 people watching, 6 likes. Hit that like button for these guys. They're putting on a heck of a show. You see them sticking out there, getting a little breath of fresh air in that radiator. Kind of setting back just a little bit. Now, the one thing you do not want to do here, you never, ever, ever want to push the pusher. That's a rule of thumb, especially with the trucks. That's why you can see the 8 of Cantrell backing off just a little bit. The 54 is doing the same thing, and here we go. This is going to be our other caution stage, and that one's going to be nailed by Mr. Cody Nagels. So there's Cody, a happy camper. He's going to take some stage points on this second stage. Now they're out of the way. Hopefully this might be the last caution pit stop. And the other one will have to be done by a green flag, perhaps. Who doesn't love a green flag pit stop? It's extremely unpredictable. You ain't got a clue what's going to happen. Go back into the back here a bit. I'm going to get rid of all this. We're riding along with Joey Hickox. Now they're trying to get everybody lined up. Obviously, they're not going to be able to go through for pits just yet, so we'll skip that for now. But we'll do a pit stop under caution. Now, somebody thought that there he sits. James with a wonderful last name. The tongue twister. Not sure what the deal is. He's just sitting there. I don't know if he's going to wait for them to open up the... I don't know if he's going to sit there and wait for them to open up the pit road or what he's doing, but he's not moving. He's sitting there. Now he must have the green light to go. You can see Cody hanging down in the bottom right here. Trying to get around this track the absolute shortest way possible. Believe it or not, that will save some fuel. I wouldn't be surprised. No, he didn't do it. Let's ride here on a pit stop with Joey Hickox back here in the 18th position. You see the commitment cone? Now, in iRacing, you can go through, I think, about 3 or 4 pit stalls, and that's perfectly acceptable. You're allowed to do it. You don't get penalized. You see the guys dart right out in front of you, don't you? Now, that was kind of crazy right there. He almost took out the Cheeto guy. He comes out, and he's going to gain a few spots. He's jumped all the way up to the 11th position, and he was 18th. The man going to be leading him around will be Robert Duvendak. And, of course, that would be the Shooter McGavin Sports. And if you know where that name came from, what movie, let me know, will you? I'm curious to see if you guys know. But I'm going to talk to him here. How about you, Tic Tac? It's Bobby the Booth. You got a copy, buddy?
I'm here to make your breath fresh. What's up?
Oh, absolutely. You're going to make my breath fresh. You're going to make my day. It's nice to see you out of that hospital and in your rig racing tonight.
Yeah, I'll second that one.
Yeah, I bet you will. Doing real well. Hope you're feeling better. You certainly seem to be driving a lot better tonight. So I guess you are feeling better. But what do you think about this league? This officially was your league, the NOMA series. And you decided to spend more time with the family and whatnot. You kind of gave it over to the AG Solor guys of Stinson. Yeah, hang on a minute. I'm having a brain fade. I'll get
Jay
it in a
and
second.
Joey. And
Jay, yeah, Jay and Joey, yeah. Hickox, there it is. But anyway, you got it off the ground and got it going. Pretty successful the first season. You give it to these guys. You got to be pretty happy with what these guys have done. I mean, they have really been out there recruiting and working their butts off.
Yeah, absolutely. I knew when I handed it over to these guys, they were going to take good care of my little baby here and keep it going strong. Wasn't something I wanted to do, but because of health reasons and everything else, I kind of had to give it to some guys that were able to keep it going. And not only have they kept it going, but they're making it stronger with this season. So I expect to see it grow and continue to get bigger and bigger each year from here on out.
Well, we're going to be watching you, my friend. Keep up the good work, doing a great job. And keep getting better and better. And make sure you tell that lovely wife of yours that, Bobby said hi.
Absolutely. You know I will.
All right. Good luck, buddy.
Thanks a lot, man.
Another great guy. And again, he knows how to get around this place. Robert Duvendak. This was his baby. He first got it started. And then, of course, Joey and Jade took it over and even built it up even more and better even than what Robert could do. Now, Robert can run a league. There's absolutely no doubt. I've broadcasted quite a few. But I think these two cats right here, they got it going on. Anybody out there looking to get into a league, this is where you want to hop into, right here. As we get ready to go back, Green Flag Racing coming right at you. And he gets off to a nice little jump start, but he wants to be kind of careful. You want to get out too far ahead of him. And you're right, Raymond. I got to find a way to break up these fellas. Talking about the MaxspeedTV guys. And Duvendak is the guy that can do it. And take a look at Guy Bracco up here. He started 31st, and here he sets in that second position. driving the Blue Moon Mobile. Talk about John Lynch. Look at this character. He's doing a great job. Started 12th, staying right up here with these guys. Currently, he's in the 7th spot. As they get back up to speed again, back to doing that all-important drafting. And Raymond, you're right. Happy Gilmore. Nice job. Nancy, I haven't heard anything out of you in a while. Are you still breathing? Are you with us? She gets a little nervous out here. And, of course, we're talking about Joey's mom. Now, there he is, currently in the 11th position, working his way up. Now he's 12th. He's trying to get back up there. It's got Clay Cantrell right there behind him. And another teammate behind him, too. The 74, Robert Jordan. You see the Manny Rays logo in the back. Hickox Racing, currently in the 16th spot. Duvendak, Guy Bracco battling out to try to lead that lap right there. Looks like Bracco's going to get it done. Nancy says, I'm here. I'm here. All right, just checking. Bracco up top. Being pushed. And being pushed pretty hard by the 14th of Vicente. Chance to look at the underbody of his car. Nagel's doing the job right now. Pushing that 99 Duvendak. Keeping him right there in the rocking chair. 59 laps, soon to be 60 out of 100 in the books. And there's your race summary. Technically, we've only had one caution tonight. The others were staged. Guy Bracco, I do not know a whole lot about him. I cannot lie. But I know he started 31st, and here he is battling for the lead up here. Now, he is on borrowed time. He had to use a fast repair, and as Duvendak up here. So both your leaders, they both had to use their only fast repair, so they are running around here on borrowed time. Your Whosoever South truck you're talking about, Nancy? Yep, right there it is. That will be Robert Jordan. He's got that Christian gospel group all over that truck, which is awesome because I played full-time Southern gospel music for almost 15 years. Cody Nagels. Still pushing Duvendak. I mean, he is really up close and personal right there with him. You can see it. You can see the little marking at the bottom of the bumper. The 777 Michael Pegg. Whoa. They must be fanning out to get a little air in those radiators, I believe. But you can see Michael Pegg right here. He's led 3 laps, and he was your polecat of this race. And other than that, he's been hanging out here around the top 4, 5, just hanging out. Letting some laps wind down. Hickox, he is way back here in that 12th spot. And I'm not going to say way, but he's just hanging back here with the rest of these guys. You can see just chilling out, giving a little bit of room. He doesn't feel like running up on anybody again. Now, he's on borrowed time, too. He had to use his fast repair. So you've got over half the field that's had to use, or more, that had to use their fast repair up already. And you're right, Raymond, they are holding back the TV hogs. I couldn't agree more with you. It's no longer the MaxspeedTV show right here. You got some competition running up in here in 1 and 2. And there's some other guys in here you do not want to count out. There are a lot of good drivers in this league. Now, Hickox and Stenson, they've hooked up together, along with Clay Cantrell. So teammates are actually hooking up with each other. I would imagine probably in about 5 or 6 laps, you might be seeing another green flag pit stop. At least for some of these guys, a couple of them anyway. Now, Duvendak and Bracco, their last pit was on 18 laps ago. Everybody else came in on lap 11. So they're out of pit sequence. Nice to see Cody out here talking about that 429. So Cody Witt's out here talking with us on YouTube. And right there is Paul Witt in the basement of the strip club. No, I'm joking. In his basement. You notice he's kind of got the MaxspeedTV blue going on back there. That's pretty sharp. And a big shout out to his wife, too, because she did his shirt, and you can't see it unless he stands up. But she just decked out his MaxspeedTV shirt. But the 2 cats that are out of sequence are the 2 up here in the front. They got 7 more laps. Less fuel-wise than what everybody else has back behind them. Thank God. For a minute there, I thought I was going to take my shoes or my shoes off so I could count. But no, I'm right. 7 laps. Duvendak in the bottom in the rocking chair. Cody Nagels. Right there he is. Behind him. Pushing. You see these guys are constantly talking with each other. Communication is definitely important amongst teammates. Do I think anybody has what it takes to be able to do something with these MaxspeedTV guys? I certainly do. Unfortunately, it's going to take a caution for Duvendak and Bracco to stay up here in this top part of this line of trucks because the pit sequence is off. But man, what a job they're doing. Appreciate everybody out here watching. 17 people. 7 of you has hit the like button. I'm sure they appreciate you guys doing that. For the rest of you that didn't hit the like button, what's wrong with you? Hit the like button. If you get a blister, we'll send you a MaxspeedTV Band-Aid. Nancy, you can contest to this. I send stuff with MaxspeedTV logo all over them. So you may think I'm joking, but I'm serious. But you got to show proof that you hurt your finger when you push the button. You can see him jockeying around. You see Baracco, he jumped down into the rocket chair. These cats are getting ready to come into pit, I'm thinking. Here in the next lap or two, I'm going to say they're going to peel off and pit here, I bet. It's not going to be this time. And well, the 69 goes all the way up and nails Vicente Guerrero. And man, is that going to cause a big one. The 88 Cantrell, up and over he goes. I'm not sure what happened right there. But we're going to find out. The 69... Let's take a look on his front view. We'll get rid of this. It happened somewhere right in here, but he went right up and drilled the 14, Vicente Guerrero, and man, it was just mayhem. Twisted metal after that, and that's what it was. Remember talking to you earlier? Told you, do not get down below that double yellow line. Watch what happens when he comes back up. As he comes back up, he does a good job. It's Vicente. And there it is. Vicente just touched him enough. And look at him. He's sprint carding around here practically sideways, trying to hang on to it. And he does a great job. What a view he just got of that, huh? But he did. Normally, when you go off on that double yellow line like that, like he did, man, it throws you right up into the others. And he did a great job. You can see him. He's way down there. You can see that back end slide a little bit with him. But Vicente, he comes right down, and I don't know if he thought he was clear of him or not. But anyway, they tagged right there. And when they did, well, this is when it gets really ugly. You can see the MaxspeedTV boys going into it with each other. All of the MaxspeedTV guys, except for Michael Pegg, I think, involved in that mess. And they're still rocking and rolling. Vicente's up on 2 wheels, plenty airborne. There goes Clay Cantrell up and over. Now, Cantrell took a nice little ride, guys. You can see it right here. You know what? Let's go back and ride with him. He sees it happening. He gets out of it. Hanging on for dear life. Trying every way to miss it. And there he goes, up and over. The good news is he didn't blow a motor. He's able to take off on his own. And everybody is coming into the pits right now. Pit lane is busy. And don't forget, we got the all-important Dude Wipes Award tonight we'll give out. Mr. Cantrell and Vicente Guerrero, they both are looking pretty good for that one. And of course, the Dude Wipes, what are they for? Well, for when you have more skid marks in your shorts than what the track has. Yep. Here's your top 5. Nagels, Lynch, Hickox, Dreyer, and Roberts. $71 out of 100. Completed. Raymond. Ouch, break out the Band-Aid. You're killing me, Raymond. Be nice, Raymond. Play nice. $71 out of 100 in the book so far. AG Solar Solutions. This is their truck series. They also have, in Monday nights, the Super Speedway series. So they have 2 leagues. Now here they got a great, a heck of a broadcaster out there on Monday nights. That's just what I heard. I don't know for sure, but I heard he's pretty darn good. So you might want to check them out on Mondays. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A little tiny bit of damage right here on Nagels. You can see it. Now, I don't have my marker out, so I can't draw you anything. But if you look where it says the word TV, that has been dented in. Now, that kind of sucks when you're pushing him. Because if you get over that too far, where it's dented in like that, you're going to hook him and you're going to turn him. So you really got to be careful when you're pushing a guy that's got that damage over in the left or the right corner like that. That could be tough. There's your race summary. We've had 2 cautions so far. The other 2 have been stages. 27 lead changes. Before this is over, we should see at least 36, 37, I'm going to say. As we get ready to go. Right back to green flag racing right here. AG Solar Solutions, MaxspeedTV. As they head around towards turn number 3 off the backstretch. Coming right off the water in the drone view. That's pretty cool, isn't it? A lot of motorhomes out there. Big place. Your leader, Joey Hickox, out front. I told you he was going to work his way up here eventually. And here he is. Now, the MaxspeedTV boys, they're kind of separated a little bit right here. So, Hickox and Dreyer in the number 2. Duvendak right there. And there's Rodney Roberts in the 28 machine. He's having a great run. Started 17th, and right here he is. Battling for that 4th spot. $25 laps to go at this time by, and yes, they will have to do a splash and go, I'm thinking. Right with Rodney Roberts. And they got to get out of it just a little bit. Man, when you check up like that, bad things can happen, but luckily there wasn't anybody behind him. Hickox saw the run that they had up on that top line, so he decided to jump up there and grab some. Now somebody's going backwards, and I'm trying to find out who he is. Apparently I'm not going to make it. But I did see somebody get out of the line. Nose to tail, throw a blanket over the first 15 to 20 trucks right here, all lined up together. Hickok's up on that top line. He's got room to drop to the rocking chair, but the question is, does he want to or not? He seems to be liking it up there. Duvendak pushing Cody Nagels. Got him right here. Get him back up front so these guys can't drop down in front of him in that rocking chair. Paul Witt, nowhere to be found. We got to look for Paul. Where did Paul go? Paul's way back here in that 14th spot, trying to work his way back up with his teammates. Blake Cantrell, after rolling over a few times, currently in the 15th spot, trying to work his way back up. Fred Anderson, another guy in the 94, trying to work his way back up. Joey on borrowed time. He knows he's got to keep his nose out front if he wants to. He needs to keep it out front because he has no more fast repairs. And of course, Dreyer has no fast repairs. Nagel still has his. Duvendak does not have a fast repair. Whoa, a little touching going on right there. And I do believe that's got to be Robert Jordan. Traded a little bit of paint. And perhaps his shirts might be a little bit darker than what they were before he started the race. Lynch was the one falling back, they say. Well, let me see. How far back did he fall? There he is in the 90. He's back currently in the 19th position. And some of these guys are coming in right now, I think. Yep, here they come. Or no, they don't. They just want to drive off that double yellow line. I'm telling you, you got to stay off that thing. Nothing good can come of it. I don't know what happened to him, Billy, but he went backwards. He might have maybe he didn't like what was going on up there. Some of these guys will bail out. There's still plenty of time in this race. He might have bailed out to gather his thoughts and just to hang out and see what these cats are going to do up front. He still has a fast repair he can use, so that's a good thing. Now, you can start to see we got a little bit of lap traffic, but watch this. Now that right there, folks, is how you do a super speedway race. You see the respect? He got out of the way. That's how it's done. So kudos to him for doing the right thing. Single file, the first 4 or 5 trucks right here. You can see him up there trying to do something on that top line. Jeff Carroll trying to do some pushing there with that 28 machine. And that's Rodney Roberts. They're like fireflies out here right now. Let's go back here a little ways. If I can find a couple. Travis Hughes. Get a bird's eye of him. As you can see, some of these guys are going in. And if I can find him real quick, and I will, that's going to be the MaxspeedTV boys. And Giovanni is with them. They're going to come in. They're going to get it over with. Get it done right here. Out front, Joey Hickok's leading them around still. Will they come in this time, or will they stay out a little bit longer? Billy, the trucks are pretty good. Whoa, somebody's sideways up into the wall. I think that was a 28, but I can't be sure. And man, they're going to be a mess right there. Blown motors, cars everywhere again, or trucks, I should say. That's going to bring out a caution. And I'm going to have to go back and try to find it. And it's somewhere up in this area up front up here. So you're going to have to bear with me. A lot of trucks. The 28th, I believe. Let's ride with him here. Back it up. They touched. You can see it. Him and Duvendak touched a little bit, and I think that's what might have got things a little... You can see him touch. And you see that back end going around. He's trying to grab it, but he can't. He's going to be up against the wall. Then he's going to come down, and then he's going to get ran over right there by the 95 machine. And then that's when things start to get real ugly. As the 95 goes for a ride. And that's Ryan Mitchell. We'll ride with Ryan. See him making some good headway up there, and then all of a sudden that happens. As you can hear the motor go kaboom, and that sucks because that means he's not going to the pits. He's going to have to go on a hook, and well, he got to take a long way around this place. Now, when this caution came out, as it started to happen, that's what got the MaxspeedTV boys back out front out here. So these cats are good to go. They do not have to come in anymore. Everybody has come in. And yeah, I think I'm going to have to agree with you there, Nancy. I think as of right now, that Dude Wipes award might just be taken. It just might be him that got that. Still a long way to go. 17 laps yet, so hang in there. All right, let's go through them real quick. Nagels is leading it. Vicente Guerrero, Michael Pegg, third, fourth. Tommy Cook. What a job. I mentioned his name earlier in this race. Now keep your eye on Tommy Cook. And guess what? Here he is. From 26th all the way up to the 4th spot. It says 12th, but it'll change. Paul Witt, 5th. John Lynch. Good run for him so far. Currently in the 6th spot. Fred Anderson, 7th. Jay Stenson, 8th. Joey Hickok's 9th. Duvendak, 10th. Now, things start to get a little bit more serious. They're going to start getting together with their teammates, getting a game plan together, doing a little bit of working. When you get around 5 to go, that's when things start to get a little hairy, to say the least. It gets a little ugly. That's where people start trying to stick it where it don't belong or try to put it in a place that's not going to fit. Nobody wants to sit there and ride around. Someone's going to have to try something, and I can assure you there'll be 3 wide racing, without a doubt. Brian Hampton said his 8-year-old. Breyer says, this is great racing. Well, Breyer, it's not only great racing, buddy, but broadcaster's not too shabby, is he? Is he all right? Will he be all right? Huh? Nagels is going to lead him around. And there the boy is. His dad's the one out here that apparently needs Band-Aid by hitting the like button. Vicente Guerrero. You don't want to mess with him. He's the Mafia kid. That is your 1 and 2. Michael Pegg is your pusher on the inside. Tommy Cook on the outside. Back to green flag racing, 16 to go. Or make that 15. Yellow flag is out. And that's going to be a spin, I think, on Robert Morrison. I don't know. Let's find out. Now, the question is, did somebody miss a shift? Because you're going up through the gears. We're going to watch him right here. Did he get hit from behind, or did somebody up in front perhaps miss a shift? Oh, there's your problem. He's going to get turned. And a 131, I believe it is. At least I thought that's what it said. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I think that was Stephen Hoppett. Let's watch it right here. Slow it down. We'll check this angle. Let's see. Steve just hold his line there, and the 54 come down and greeted him. Yep, so far they're still holding their line just fine. But it was definitely one of these two cats caused this little caution. They're still watching it, and it, two guys going for the same piece of real estate, perhaps, maybe. I'm not really sure. They both just kind of right there hanging together. But I got to be honest with you, the Hoppett was not going to get off of him. That's for darn sure. Two guys going for the same piece of real estate. And, of course, the 54 paid the price right there. Kept it down onto the bottom of the apron. Didn't really bring anybody else involved in that, so that's a good thing. Plenty of fuel left for the end of the race. No big deal. The MaxspeedTV boys out front running very well. Nagels, Vicente Guerrero up on that top line. Michael Pegg right there doing the pushing. And behind him, Paul Witt. He's got himself back into this picture. Paul won a stage 1 points. Cody Nagels won stage 2 points. Now, I know what you're thinking in the back of your mind. You're saying, Bobby, who's got the most laps so far led? Well, you know what? Bam! I can show you. Vicente has led the most laps so far in this race, apparently. At least that's what my little ticker says. And those are important points as well. Nagels, Guerrero, Michael Pegg, Tommy Cook, Paul Witt, John Lynch, Fred Anderson, Joey Hickox, and Jay Stenson. Robert Duvendak, that's your top 10 right there. Some of the guys back in the back, they got to work their way up front. And they can do it too. Clay Cantrell. Giovanni. He's 2 laps down. Travis Hughes is a lap down. Clay Cantrell is the last cat on the lead lap right here. AG Solar Solutions, the truck series. Check them out. Hop in it. There's still enough room. It's not too late if you want to join a league. It's a fixed setup. trucks. It's awesome. And you don't want to forget their Monday nights, too. That's the Super Speedway League. And that's going to be a good one. Lights out on the pace car. 11 laps to go at the line. Nagels is going to be leading them around. Vicente Guerrero is going to be up top. And I am going to get rid of that. And we're going to go down to the little guy. So everybody can see. Appreciate the likes. These guys will definitely appreciate it. Me, I get paid either way. I'm not the one you want to hit the like for. It's the drivers out here getting the job done, putting on the show. I'm just a loudmouth guy that talks. That like button is letting these guys know you appreciate them. You like the driving. You like the race. You like the outcome. You like everything about it. And they definitely deserve the likes because they're doing a great job tonight. Your race summary, pretty simple. 6 cautions. Technically, 2 of those are stage races. They didn't count. So we've had 4 cautions out here. 29 lead changes. I predicted about 34, 35, somewhere in that area. As your flagman gets ready, if he likes what he sees and the admins, well, we're going to run the show. If not, we'll do it again. He likes what he sees, green flag racing, and away we go. You want to be careful. You do not want to do a money shift, spin those tires, or miss a shift because you'll get ran over. And a lot of these guys, they've already used up their fast repair. They're on borrowed time. Gets down to 10 to go, Nancy. That's when you really start, your heart starts pumping pretty hard. You can feel it in your chest. Your hands getting a little bit more sweaty. And I'm just talking about me. Imagine what the drivers are feeling. Michael Pegg down in the bottom, and he's having a nice push. A real nice push by Tommy Cook. Now, Tommy Cook knows how to push, I'm telling you. And I'll guarantee you he'll do everything he can to keep those MaxspeedTV boys on that top line from dropping down. John Lynch having a great run tonight. Let's see where he started. He started 12th. They're sitting there. They're feeling each other out, kind of biding their time a little bit, getting some air into that radiator, because when it comes to the last lap, you do not let up for nothing in the world. And you know what? I'm not going to lie to you. I would like to see Tic Tac win this puppy, even though I've got 4 or 5 or whatever drivers in this thing. Duvendak, he's had a heck of a way to go, but in the hospital, not feeling well, battling some problems. He's out here right now in the top 10. You're right, Nancy. It would be a sweet victory, to say the least. But he's going to have to go through a lot of good fellers. Jay Stinson, sitting right up there in the number 7th spot. You can see his partner right there behind him. Now, all 3 of those cats, all 4 of them are going to be working together right there by each other. The question is, will they end up making it 3 wide? As you can see right now, Lynch says, you know what? I really want to go 3 wide. Who's going with me? And he has got some guys. And here comes Duvendak and Jay Stinson making it 3 wide. Gonna stick the MaxspeedTV boys? Nope. They pop back down again. Lynch is looking on the outside. Is he going to get any help? And the boys are staying with them. So it's going to crunch the MaxspeedTV guys. Vicente Guerrero and Nagels, they're going to be stuck right there in the middle. Now, some of the guys jumped right back in. Duvendak got touched right there. He gathered it back up. So they're already trying to get this 3 wide stuff going early. 7 laps to go. I feel a storm brewing. I can see the lightning and I feel the thunder. The question is, when's it gonna hit? Peg out front into the rocking chair. He says, I don't care what you guys do, just leave me out of it. He's already used the fast repair. He too is on borrowed time. Right away, Nagels drops right down to the bottom. Vicente jumped right up top and grabs a teammate of Paul Witt. So now you got the first two rows. MaxspeedTV drivers. And Tommy Cook right there in the mix of this. Now they're going to go up 3 wide again. John Lynch is going to try to lead them away. Put the max. Oh, we got a turn right there. And that is going to send somebody to meet the maker, I think, because he was up in the catch fence. You can see the 90 Lynch grab some air. Oh, that's definitely going to be a bad one. I have no idea where I even want to begin to look at this. All right, let's take a look and see what we can find right here. You can see they are 3 wide. Where did it happen? Where did it start at? Good run. Look how close they are. I'm going to get rid of that thing too, maybe. And it's going to happen right there before. So I don't know who it was. Let me get another look here. Not that one, obviously. So many cars. I'm a rookie. Bear with me. All right, let's take a look. This ought to tell us the tale. Stinson holding this line. Oh, there it is. Now we can see what's going on. Nice and slow. Watch. Paul Witt goes up. He's staying right there hanging, but you can see right there the 94. He's moving up the track a little bit. And him and Paul get together. And, well, that's, you know what happens from there. But who almost went up and seen Jesus is what I want to know. I think it was Jay Stinson. Take a look at that ride, huh? I think we've got ourselves a new Dude Wipes Award winner. Let's see. He is still going around. He must have cleared 4 or 5 trucks. Ouchie mama. Right along with him. Well, you know what? I thought we were going to ride along with him. There it is. That's just wrong. Broadcaster error, folks. Broadcaster error. There we go. Well, man, if that don't make you want to throw up in your shorts, nothing will. He's back in getting some work done. All right, who we got? Here's your top 5. Matter of fact, let's just go through them. I got the time, right? Nagels, Michael Pegg, Vicente Guerrero. 1, 2, 3. 4th is going to be Fred Anderson, John Lynch in the 5th spot. Guy Baracco, 6th. Clay Cantrell, here he is up in the 7th. Robert Jordan, 8th. 9th is going to be Tommy Cook. 10th. Well, it's Justin Bentley, but he's going to drop out of that. It's going to be Fuzz Jeter. We'll take that 10th spot, I believe. Running out of Band-Aids and starting to run out of duct tape. Like I said, you're just not going to sit there and wait. It's crunch time. It's time to stick it where it don't want to fit. try to make it happen, Captain. You got to make room. You got to make something. The two MaxspeedTV drivers right here. Nagels is on the bottom. And a little ways back, all the way back in the 17th spot getting work done. Now he is out of it. He's already used his fast repair. And you can see him. He is tore all to pieces. Tearing that truck, that's going to come out of his pay. But anyway, he's done. He might be able to get out there and try to get another lap in or so. Maybe. I doubt it. You can see him hanging up. He's sitting there relaxing a little bit. A little bit of disgust. Nagels and Michael Pegg. They're going to be leading them off. Who's your pushers? Fred Anderson and Vicente Guerrero. So you still got 3 MaxspeedTV drivers you got to contend with up here. Now, a few guys you might want to watch out for. Oh, I got to tell you. This character right here, John Lynch, Guy Bracco, Clay Cantrell, Tommy Cook, I mean, even Robert Morrison. Do not count those guys out. Nagels gets off to a nice little jump because he's allowed to. He's leading the show. He's going to jump up on that high line. And that's going to stick John Lynch as a pusher down on the bottom. And you can see him right there. He is stuck like glue on that bumper. You do not want to push into the turn. That's when you get really excited, man. You start pushing this guy in these turns, and that's when the big one happens again. But it's 2 laps to go right here. As you can see, the lap traffic staying out of the way. Hopefully. Nagels up front on the high side. Michael Pegg glued to his bumper. Clay Cantrell right there behind him. And oh, they got a little love and touch and squealing going on right here. Cantrell's going for the ride. Wow, the 90. Lynch saved that, and I swear I don't know how he did it, but he did. I mean, he saved it too. Watch him save this thing. It's pretty darn impressive. He's going to come up and get a little bit of a love tap right there for a push. But what's happening? He's being pushed when these guys get together up top. And watch him. Tires are a squeal and he's on the brakes. He realizes he's straightened out and says, hey, you know what? This ain't too awful bad. Let me get this thing back around here. And he gets it back under control and brings it right back out on track. So it's a heck of a job right there by John Lynch. Great driving. Again, I'm sure that was a little bit of a butt pucker factor of about a 7 or 8, I'd say at least. Waiting for the pace car to come up and grab these guys. Now, let me see. I can make this simple for you. Out of the first 15 cars out here on the lead lap, there's only one guy that's not had to use his fast repair. Only one. And that will be Cody Nagels. So he's done a great job. He's kept the truck clean tonight. Michael Pegg is in second place. Everybody else, all these guys, they've used up their fast repair. They are on borrowed time. Now, here's the thing. Nagels is probably going to be on the inside. Michael will be on the outside. Now, those two guys need to get out ahead of these rest of these cats at the drop of this green flag, so they can either Cody's going to go up or Michael's going to come down. However you look at it, those two have to stay together. They got to stick together because Jordan, Robert Morrison, and Fuzz Yetter, they will be working together, definitely. And then right back here in that 6th spot, you got Vicente. So we just might see, we might see one heck of a finish right here. Clay Cantrell got a little bit of a tore up front end. Not too awful bad. Shouldn't be too awful bad anyway. He still should be able to draft and push. If not, he's going to do it anyway. Back here in the back, John Lynch. He's going to be up in the 8th position. What a save he had. Definitely the save of the night, if you ask me. The lights are out on that pace car. They're going to go around here one more time, I think. And we'll be back to green flag racing. Hope everybody's had a good time watching this so far. It's been a great race. Again, 10 likes. 19 people watching, 20 people watching now. Hit that like button for these guys, man. I think they're doing a great job for you. And if you don't, may you have bad dreams tonight. I'm just going to go out there, I'm going to throw it out, and I'm going to say it. If you can't be nice and hit the like button for these boys, you might have a bad dream. And nobody wants that. Everybody needs a good night's sleep. I'm just saying, you might want to hit that like button. Brett Anderson tore up. He's quiet as a mouse getting work done. As they tighten it back up and they get ready to finish this thing off right here. Here we go. AG Solar Solutions, it's come down to this. Cody Nagel's down at the bottom. Michael Pegg up top. They got to jump out ahead, and it looks like they're all going to head towards that top line. You can see all three of them. Guerrero is up there. He's going to catch up with them, hopefully. Now, watch out. That 74 Jordan, he can spoil this thing for those guys. But you can see all three of them lined up together, just like I figured they would do. And it is going to take a lot to separate those guys. Now the 54 of Robert Morrison. He has no choice. He has got to push like he's never pushed in his life coming down to the last lap right here. Because I can guarantee you the MaxspeedTV boys, they're going to do it. And if they can push hard enough and look at that train, all three of these cats could drop right down to the bottom, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Right in front of the 74, and he just absolutely turned Vicente. Nailed him. I don't know how many restarts we get. It feels like it's been 10. Let's try to get a better view of this one, if we can. Drop it out. Slow her down right here. You can see him drop down. They're running, just hanging down on the bottom right here. But you see that little damage on that right side of that 14 machine? And watch when they hit. He's going to hook him. He did not mean to turn him, by no means. I know he did not mean to turn him. But with that damage that is right there on that bumper, and I'll show it to you here. It's plain as day if I can get the right dadgum thing. Let me find him. Really, Bobby? But you can see where he did not mean to hook him. Absolutely not. He's just going to come up and give him a nice push. What he's trying to do, he's trying to push him up there and clear that truck right here so he can get up there and make that double line. And he hooked him right in that indentation of the bumper. Definitely was not intentional by no means. That's the way it caught when he got up to him to push him. That's how it happened. And man, watch Lynch come in and drill Vicente. And all the carnage goes on right here. Now, let's check this scenario out. You still got two MaxspeedTV teammates right here, and the same scenario as this last restart. They're both going to start 1 and 2. They will get in line together. Now, again, I don't have my pointer out where I'd use it. You seen that damage? I talked about it before on Nagels. You got to be careful when you push him, because if you slide down, you're going to get caught in that little dam right there, the indentation. You're going to hook him and you're going to turn him. And that's exactly what brought out that last caution. So Michael Pegg, he's got some big shoes he's got to fill right now. You got to have to either try to keep that 6 out there up front by pushing him with a damaged back bumper and hope to God that he doesn't hook him and turn him. And you know they're going to stay together unless it gets right down to the very, very few 100 feet or so. Then they may flare out, obviously. And you've got the 54 Robert Morrison right there. And there he is. Now the 00, Giovanni, he just wanted to get his lap back, I think. One of them back anyway. The next guy in line is going to be the 69, a Guy Bracco. So it's going to be Nagels, Pegg, Morrison, Guy Bracco, and Joey Hickox. And Justin Bentley, 6th, Clay Cantrell, 7th, Rodney Roberts, 8th, 9th. Well, it won't be 9th. John's in there getting work done. Roberts getting work done. Vicente is out. So you're looking at Tommy Cook. He's getting work done. So Giovanni, he's going to get one of his laps back. But the way it's going to work, plain and simple, and like I said, I don't know how many green light checkers we're going to get to here. I think it's our 3rd one, maybe. I've lost count right here at the end. "31 lead changes. 9 cautions, 2 of them were stages. And most of them's happen here within 3 laps to go of the race. And that's typical on super speedway racing. So we're going to line them up, and hopefully this is going to be it. We'll get through this one here. But watch Nagels in that 777. They got to come out, and they got to go, and they got to get in line together. And watch the 54 right there. Gave Nagels a little push to let him know I'm right on your butt. Nagels gets a great jump. He's going to drop up onto the high side. Doing exactly what they need to do. They're going to be nose to tail, those two. Now, Pegg's got to be careful. He doesn't want to hook him with that damage he's got on that right side. Now they're staying single file. See, now they're being smart. Now they're going to wait till they get to that 1 to go. And then they're going to have to branch out and do something. The 54 of Morrison and Joey Hickox. Those 2 guys could stay together and keep that draft going. They'll catch those 2 guys. but they have got to be perfectly in line with each other, just like Nagels and Peg are doing. White flag, this is it. Are they going to be able to catch these two? I'm going to be honest with you. The way these two up front are running, they are perfectly in line with each other. But watch out. Hickox is doing some shoving right now. They are going to catch these guys. Are they going to go up and try to block them? Let's see. They're looking. They're watching. They're not going to block them. They're going to keep it down into the bottom. Now it's going to be up to the pushers. Can Hickox push the 54 up and clear? Can the 777 of Michael Pegg keep that 6 right there? Now they're going to battle it out side by side. They touch. The 54 hits the 777. Sends him flying. And Cody Nagels is going to win this bad boy. Game over. Cody Nagels is going to be your winner, right? Whoop, not him. There he is. So it's Nagels, Morrison, Hickox is going to be third. Fourth is going to be Justin Bentley. Rodney Roberts will be fifth. Guy Baracco sixth. Michael Pegg got booted all the way back into the 7th spot. Let me run this back real quick. Show you this last little bit right here. And here's the run. Hickox is doing everything he can to get that 54 machine up there. I want to slow it down right here. And the 31 gives him a shove. And when he does, it puts the 54 right into Michael Pegg. And it's the last few 100 yards of the race, man. You do what you got to do. Michael comes in and he hits that infield wall hard. But your winner, all right, there the boy is. There's your race winner, Cody Nagels, ladies and gentlemen. You can see him spinning and talking, turning the wheel around, having a good old time right here, huh? AG Solar Solutions. Cody Nagels is your winner. You guys stick around. We're going to have a chance. We're going to talk with the top 3 of these cats right here. MaxspeedTV, Bobby, with all the freaking hobbies coming at you. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We'll chat with these boys, huh?
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're gonna lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage. Looks like your car is toast. You'll need a tow back to pit lane Press and hold your reset button and we'll come and get you. We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars.
Welcome back, everybody. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies, coming at you. The AG Solar Solutions right here on a Saturday night at Daytona with the trucks. Wow, what a race we had. Started off very calm, collected, cool, relaxed, and then things got a little exciting. It even got more exciting. When you get all the way down to about 10 to go, that's when all mayhem breaks loose. It happens. It's just the way it is. But anyway, the awesome thing is, real quick, we're going to show you 31 lead changes. They were 9 cautions. 2 of those happen to be the stages. Of course, stage 1 winner was going to be the 429 Paul Witt. Stage 2 is going to be the winner of the race. He won that stage as well. But basically, it was 7 cautions, and I think 4 of them or 5 of them happened within the last 10, 12 laps of the race. So actually, it was a very good run-in for these guys. I got the 3rd place guy with me. He happens to be the league owner. I'm not too sure, but I think you're going to have to repaint your truck, Joey. I'll tell you what a great job. You started 8th, you finished 3rd. Man, you were pushing Robert Morrison with everything you had. Absolutely. And you know what? You almost had the MaxspeedTV boys just about. It was that close, but congratulations on it. A great league you got started here. We had, 30-some drivers. You got to be pleased with that. But hey, talk to me. How was your night? What did you feel? What do you think? What did you think? Well, hang on a second. I'll tell you what. Let me at least turn your mic on. That might help. Now say it.
Yeah, man. Hey, so the first part of the race, it was uneventful, just trying to ride around, count laps. Then we got in that first wreck and had to use up the fast repair. After that, it was just ride around, try not to tear the truck up anymore. Got involved in another wreck. Got a lap down with that one, so we had to fight our way back from that, come back to a 3rd place finish, and then kind of thought me and Morrison had something for him, but Cody threw a pretty good block on him, and I don't know, I got into him. I think he got into Cody's teammate, so it actually kind of worked out for me, even though that wasn't the intent. But I could apologize for it, but then again, that's plate racing too. So whatever.
the last 100 yards right there, baby. There's no nice guy. There's no apology. There ain't nothing. You give it everything you've got and then some. I mean,
yeah,
if you get outside and flap your hands to try to help you, you do it.
Yeah, I had a lot of damage. I knew I couldn't lead anything, so the best way for me to finish at least 2nd, or at least a shot at the win, was to push Morris up there. So that's what we tried to do. But still come home 3rd after this night. It's a great start to the season. I think it's my highest finish that I've had in a long time in this league. So feels pretty good. I got to thank Ag Solar, Manny Ray's Cemetery Designs, H&H Tractor Works, Whosoever South, Pro Air, and Blue Ridge Auto Group. And of course, thank you for signing on for another year with us in this league, as well as the NOMA H&H Tractor Works Super Speedway Series.
Well, thanks for having me. I'm no far professional. You know me.
Well, and it's always good fun. I always go back and enjoy watching the races, whether I run really good in the race or really bad in the race. It's good going back and watching it. You're always entertaining. It's fun to watch.
Well,
just
try
got a
to be.
notification the Braves won tonight too. So hey, how can you really get much better than tonight?
Well, you can actually. I mean, that's pretty darn good, to be honest with you. But anyway, congratulations, man. First race of the season. You finished 3rd. You got you some points. You're well on your way. I know it's a long season yet, but hey, every point counts. You know it, and I know it. Who do you want to thank, my friend, before I let you get out of here and enjoy your Saturday night?
Well, I went through my sponsors and thanked them all again. Of course, thank you. My mom, who's always out there watching. I think my dad's watching tonight too, so thank them. Got already getting messages coming in, other people watching, so appreciate them watching. And I hope they tune back in again next week and Monday night for the Super Speedway Series.
Well, I hear on the Monday night series they got a heck of a broadcaster, so they probably don't want to miss that. I just heard through the grapevine the guy's pretty darn good.
Yeah, I mean, he's about as good as he is as you in this league, right?
Yeah, well,
Sounds a lot like you too, don't he?
I appreciate that. Yeah, I do. Well, it depends. If he doesn't screw up next Monday, I'll take all that. If he does, it wasn't me. It was my twin.
Right, there you go. Yeah, we gotta come up with a little better strategy to beat the Max Speed guys, y'all. Your team seems to be on a roll right now.
Well, not too awful bad. I'm pretty proud of them. We got some damaged trucks we're taking back to the hauler and going to get fixed back up. I think I got a couple crew chiefs that just might have quit on me on the first race. They don't like to work real hard. You know how it is. But congratulations, bud.
One other person I got to think of, everybody who works with us, Jason, putting this league on. Yeah, he does a lot of work to make this league go. He deserves a lot of credit. Got a new teammate coming in for me this year, Robert Jordan. He worked really well tonight with us, so looking forward to this season. Randy will be back next week, so we'll hopefully have a 3-truck team again going next week, and looking forward to it.
The guy that kind of impressed me was that 90 machine at John Lynch.
Yeah.
He was a fast cat, and he was doing very, very well throughout this race.
Yeah, he got taken out in one of the wrecks. But it's plate racing. I think he understands that. So he'll look forward to next week as well.
Take care, buddy. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you Monday night.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
All righty. Oh, Robert, talk to me.
Hello.
What you got to say for yourself? How'd you like it?
Man, that finish. Whew. I thought I had Cody. I think Cody knows that if he didn't come up a little bit and I hit his corner, I had him. But it's always nice being up there racing with Cody. I've worked with Cody a lot in the past as far as just racing in general. We're in a lot of leagues together, so I get a lot of chances to race him. But I almost had it. This is my first podium finish on any max speed stuff. So
well, hey, you know what?
Nice.
It's awesome. Congratulations, man.
I know.
Hopefully,
and team of one. I don't actually have any teammates, which is nice too.
Well, you know what? You finished second in this bad boy, and I'm sure you're going to be getting a few knocks on your old door there. I think some guys are going to be like, "Hey, Robert, you want to join our team?"
It'd be nice. It's always nice not racing alone.
Well, you did a great job. You ran real well. You led 3 laps of the race. You started 18th and finished second. Now that's pretty darn impressive. If they don't knock down your door, I don't know, they're crazy because you did a great job.
Ran in the top 5 most of the day. I think the second pit stop I had an issue, and it put me back in 20th. Had to make my way back up after that, but I mean, a top 5 run most of the day. Started at 18th. So it's a good day. It
was a very good day. Congratulations, my friend. Who do you want to thank before I let you get out of here?
I'd like to thank all the sponsors for NOMA in general. It's a great league. I'm glad I joined it. I've been around some of the guys in general, so I'd like to thank all those sponsors. I'd like to thank my fiance for picking the paint scheme for the car, the Ninja Turtle scheme, and just everybody that races this league. It's always been nice racing everybody that's in here.
Well, I got to tell you, you might have Ninja Turtles on your paint scheme, but you were definitely not running around this track like a herd of turtles. I can promise you that. You did a great job.
It's nice. Thank you very much.
All right, buddy. Enjoy yourself. Get out of that rig. Take it easy, and we'll catch you. Hopefully, I don't know. You doing the Super Speedway on Mondays?
I am. I'm actually in both leagues full time.
All right.
Unless I have to skip it. But
well, hey, keep the momentum going. I'll see you Monday night.
All right. See you then.
All right. See ya. Now, the man of the hour. Here we go. I don't know how many times I've had the privilege of doing this. Cody, you did it, son. Talk to me.
You got me, buddy?
You're fading in and out on me, son.
All right, let me move my mic closer. I need to get a new mic. You got me now?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. I was thinking of a quote when he said, "Dude, I almost had you." I was thinking of the Fast and Furious when Tom looks at Brian O'Connor. He's like, "You almost had me. You never had me. You never had your car." No, in all reality, that was such a great finish. I'm really happy for Robert, dude. He's been working super hard. I've been practicing with him, and he got a huge push out of turn 4. And I was like, Peg, I'm gonna have to go up and block. They have a massive run, so yeah, that block kind of caused that little bit of a bottleneck in the wreck, but I felt like that's what I had to do to win that race. So,
well, you did exactly what you had to do, bottom line. I mean, I'll tell you, Joey, buddy, was pushing his heart out right there at the very, very end. I'm sure you looked in the rearview mirror and you saw him coming and you knew you had to do something or you'd have been had because they were coming.
I want Robert to get that win, but I don't want it to be under my watch. And if I felt like that we could have held them off, I would have stayed right where I was. But I seen the run, and I know how the second line, the second lane gets the run out of 4, and I just knew that if I didn't block him there, I was probably going to lose the race. So I did what I had to secure the win. I was really hoping that Peg didn't get caught up in that, and we could have finished 1-2. But ultimately, that's what I had to do to lock in a spot in the playoffs and win the race. So I'm glad I got the win. I'm not happy that a teammate wrecked. But overall, to put MaxspeedTV back in victory lane feels pretty good.
Well, who do you want to thank before I let you get out of that rig and enjoy your Saturday night, buddy?
I got to thank you, Bobby, for broadcasting the NOMA Ag Solar Series as well as the H&H Tractor Works Series on Mondays. You do a great job. Appreciate all the sponsors for supporting NOMA. Appreciate MaxsPeed, the team MaxspeedTV, Vince, Paul, Peg. You guys are going to be a force to be reckoned with. We, I think, proved it in this race. The finishes as a team wasn't what we wanted, but I think we showed our muscle in this race, and that's going to continue on the 1.5 milers this season. And I want to give a shout-out to my St. Louis Cardinals for winning tonight and my boy Albert Pujols for chasing 700 home runs. He got 2 more tonight and is sitting at 692, so come on, Albert. I'm rooting for you, man.
All right, man. You take care of yourself. Have a good one, and I'll see you. You running the Super Speedway Series on Monday night?
I am not, unfortunately. For NOMA, I'm just running the Saturday series is where I'm really focusing my attention, but I will be part-time and try to make an appearance occasionally on Mondays.
All right. Take care of yourself, buddy. Congratulations. I'll see you later.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Well, not bad, guys, huh? What do you think? First race of the season? We had a great time. Appreciate everybody hanging out there with me. Bobby with all the hobbies, MaxspeedTV. Doesn't get any better than this. AG Solar Solutions. Still got to thank them. Thank all those sponsors. Made this thing possible for these guys. Cody Nagels is your winner tonight of the first race. Monday night, Super Speedway Series. Mark it down in your calendar. Be there. To everybody out on YouTube, thanks a lot. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Say a prayer for this nation. We need it. I'm out of here. See ya.